What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Kylo Show. Today, we have something that happened a few months ago. The school was operating at full capacity. We had 4 or 5 students hanging out, kiting, flying, doing their moves. The morning session was very, very wet. Yes, all the gliders, we went out and kited and they all got soaking wet. The worst thing that you can do with a wet glider is to pack it up real tight. So we just left them loosely bundled up inside of the paracamper, the school trailer. I call it a camper. I don't camp in it as much as I use it for the school. But nonetheless, we had all these wet gliders just stacked inside of it, not in the bags, but just laying on the carpeted floor. We wanted to take them out and dry them before we bagged them up. Later on that day, in the middle of the afternoon, it was a pretty banging thermal day. Not super great for like long distance cross country flying. Well, yeah, it was probably a good day for long distance cross country flying. But I decided that I would do some high wind practice, and also I would be teaching the students some techniques, things that come up as I'm doing it. I like to kind of talk my way through what I'm doing to the students so that they know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, little tips, tricks, things that a teacher needs to portray to the student. I like to do that whenever I'm doing demonstration flights, which is basically what this was. Yes, I was drying the wings out, but I was also demonstrating proper technique, what to do, how to do it. Several parts of the video I forgot I was even making a video. I turned on the camera. I think I did do some vlogging. Like I made some vlogs in this video, which sometimes they're just I'm sorry, language, Kyle. Language. But that's what this video is. High wind, thermal, bouncy conditions. I even got a collapse on camera. Well, the shadow. I got the collapse shadow on camera while I was flying. So there's that in there. I think the 4 wings that I flew were Dudek Universal 28, Dudek Universal 23, Dudek Universal 31, and a Dudek Solo. So I guess it was Dudek day at the school. That's what we had out. That's what we were flying. I really like those wings for teaching people to fly. People are using them as their first wings. They're good wings. I got a trailer full of them. That's what this video is about. I hope you enjoy it.
Funky.
Are we recording? We want to make a video? We got to dry some gliders out. Thought I might record the session. All the gliders we had out this morning, we got them all soaking wet, tossed them in the camper. Prime this girl up right here. We'll take a 28 up first. Yeah, it ain't good for the gliders to pack them up wet, so we gotta dry them out. We'll give them each 5 or 10 minutes flight, and then that should be enough to get everything sort of halfway in the right spot. Good. Nice thermally day, good cumis. For a thermally day, it's not too bad, but who the hell am I to judge that? I'm just making a couple laps out here, drying these gliders off. Yeah, it was wet this morning and foggy and dewy, and all these guys wanted to, and girls, we got girls on the field today. Bree's a solo pilot as of yesterday. Good job, Bree. Oh, I'm in a thermal. And I'm out, and I'm in, and I'm out. Legs down, landing gear. Speed, 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 brakes, 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 brakes. Kite the wing. There's a good one. Y'all think it's dry? Yeah, no? Y'all see me get dumped? When I stall this glider, I want you to watch my hands when I lay it down. Look, all the way up. Makes it come down nice and gentle on its tail. If you bury them and hold them, it's like, boom, it slams down. So you pull till it stalls, and as soon as the stall happens and it breaks, you give it back, and that slows down the impact. Yeah, I dried it out pretty good. I got a bag for a 28 laying somewhere. The reason there's a patch on that bag right there, oh, you're good. When I throw this on there, it'll hold it. We had set it next to the fender well there. When you lay a glider down next to anything sharp, you gotta be real cautious. Now, of course, it was in the bag. Went to pick up the bag, and it bit on the edge of the fender well and tore it, but the glider was fine. Heck yeah. If y'all stack that one, I'll grab this next one. To dry them, it ain't the best to lay them out in the sun. Sun's terrible for them, so probably just make a rosette, stick them over in the shade of the truck. Of course, I set a bad example by doing this because I was fixing to take them up back to back and fly them. In my defense, it was overcast when I laid it there. High wind inflation technique. Get it square to the wind. Wall building. Okay, I like it. So I'm gonna get my A's. Before I go, make sure the motor works, check my area. So I'm gonna pull, sit, brake check, stand up. Turn, power. So in case you missed my previous high wind videos or thermal videos, you'll notice I'm kind of on and off the power, it seems at random, but really it's not random. I'm using the motor to help control the pitch and the speed of the glider. Ideally, I want the glider right over my head in the sweet spot. That's the safest place for it. Now, without a motor, you're strictly relying on your pitch control with your hands, but if you've got the added element of thrust, you can utilize that for optimal control in these thermal conditions. So I'm just going to let it play and let you hear and look and listen, see what's going on. Now look here, stand straight into the wind and let the wind fill it up and then ease it down. Hold it by the leading edge. No, that's the right side. Hold it by the leading edge. There you go. Look at there. Look at there. That's the ticket. Professional wing bag technique. That's right, man. Now you can fly a tent, a wing bag, anything. Pair of underwear if you're good. Red panties fly just fine. There we go. What's next? Let's see how much fuel I got in this thing. Ah, plenty. I think let's do the solo. Do the little ones while it's strong, and then we'll save that big one. Maybe it'll be weakened a bit. I'm just warming up so we don't get crashed. Been a while since I did a tandem, a whole month or so. Now, if you guys want to kite these wings, I mean, that's what they're here for. I don't have to fly them. Oh, I was just flying the wet ones till they dried out. But yeah, I like the wet ones. Hey! Oh, I'm recording. I forgot. Oh no, the things I say. I'll tell you what, did you want to kite this one, Nelson? Well, I mean, like I say, if you want to kite it, I don't have to fly it. It'll dry out fine just kiting. I'll fly the big one. I don't think anybody's going to be kiting the big one. Maybe I can have enough weight on it to not get smashed in these thermals. Did y'all see me get like lift and sink and lift and sink? Like I was trying to demonstrate, just hold perfect steady on the throttle, minus little corrections to keep the wing steady, and just so you can see the air lift and dump. It's like sometimes 10, 12 feet at a time. So could imagine if you were trying to figure out how to land and you get lifted 12 feet and then get smoked. It'd be like a dribbling a basketball once or twice, maybe once. If you do it enough, you learn how to, cooperate with it, I guess, for lack of a better word. That tall grass down there, I like it. The tall grass lets you see what's coming. So you know if there's a thermal ripping off. You see the gas swirling, but it's swirling back behind it. If you're 50 feet in the air and you see all that stuff, you're probably already whatever you just hit was probably it. So you got to look way out. If the wind is strong, you can see if something's coming across the ground, you're about to go in it. If you think about the angle that the thermals are. It's a big old wing. We could probably take this one on the tandem. The thing about it is the riser set's not made for that. They're real long, so when you get the spreader bars, you got to reach so high to get to stuff. The actual tandem wing is the risers are only about that long. Everything is packed into like 10 inches of riser. Clip. Ever watch Dr. Pimple Popper? So one of the drawbacks of flying underweight on a glider in thermal condition is you don't have enough pressure on the wing to prevent collapses. And that's what's going to happen right here. I'm in and out of some thermals and I just take a little 20-30%er. No big deal, but you can see the shadow here. I don't think I even flinch or say anything. Nor should you. Should you catch yourself having a collapse in the wild, so to speak, then you just keep on flying. It opens right back up. Look at that. Pow. I don't even look up. Even though I'm flying around, I'm still watching the students from sort of the bird's eye perspective. I can see what they're doing, how they're kiting, the moves they're making, all from a distance. Sometimes I do it from the ground, sometimes I do it from the air. Mr. Nelson. Good stuff. Flare, flare, flare. Touchdown. Kite. Power. See, if I start to go backwards, I give it the power. That's what keeps me on my feet. The thrust keeps me from falling backwards. So when the wind blows me like this. So I guess this is as good a place as any to put in my regular disclaimer about do what I say, not what I do. Flying around low in these thermal conditions, underloaded on a wing, is basically not for anybody. I probably shouldn't be doing it either. But I do it all the time. It's about the only time I fly. You can see me getting lifted and dumped and spit out and jerked up and all this stuff that you probably don't want. And if you can handle it, then you know you can and you shouldn't be having to ask. So y'all be safe out there. Don't be like me. Dang, I keep forgetting that I'm using the camera in the vlog. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what kind of stuff this video is gonna be. In and out of thermals low on a wing that's too big for me. I'm on a Universal 31. It's pretty insane. All right, wing stalling. Is it stalling? Yeah, it's stalling. Go down, go down, go down. All right. Freshen up my wall. Lay her down. Oh yeah, kill the motor. All right, I think I got them all dried out. Oh, you learned something. Look at this pro right here. That is nice. It's the nicest wing back layout I may have ever seen. That's what's in the wing handles. It's stiffeners so that your toggle stays open. I don't like them though. I like to feel just the material around my fingers. That's good content. That better. So that's how the professionals dry out damp wings from the morning session. Hope you like that. Catch you on the next one. Not much else to say or do about that one. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far through this terrible content, if you did watch it this far, you can just go ahead and take the extra time and hit the little old thumbs up arooski down there. They say it's good for YouTubers. I guess, yes, I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. I'm a content producer, a creator, whatever kind of term you want to put on it. I'm just some redneck hillbilly from North Louisiana. Am I a hillbilly? We don't have a lot of hills around here. I don't know what separates the two. If you're a hillbilly or a redneck or a coon ass, I'm somewhere right in between. I don't fit in any of these worlds. Coon billy ass? Coon billy neck? I don't know. Thanks for watching the Kylo Show. I'll catch you guys real soon in the next one. Much love, guys. Kyle out. Oh yeah, one other thing too while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna also put like the uncut video or like a minimally edited video. There were lots of parts of this where I was just out there flying around. I've had just a few of you guys tell me, you know, I wish you would include the stuff that you cut out. We could learn so much from that. I don't know if you can or can't, but just to appease those of you that are curious, I'll put a link in the description below, just an unlisted video, like the uncut video of where I was flying all these wings. Just from start to finish, you know, the parts where I'm standing on the ground for like 3 minutes, kiting the wing or whatever it is. I don't know the actual times. But I'll just put that in there just for the heck of it. If you want to click on over there and watch that, again, link will be in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love. Kyle out.